Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Colin McGuigan for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Dalton Smith in Phoenix, Arizona. Dalton, back in Phoenix. We were here last time. Unfortunately, obviously, Sonny defeated that time, but nice to be back.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. You know, Arizona's it's a lovely place. You know, I don't think us Brits can take the heat here, but you know, there's going to be some heat on Saturday night. But you know, it's going to be a good card. You know, good main event, and also ready to see Sonny put on a master display.
I seen on your Instagram yesterday you were at the gun range. I actually went myself as well. What did you make of that?
Yeah, he's always good. You know, some of the lows what they've got here, it'd be nice if they were in the UK. But yeah, you come to America, you've got to shoot some guns, aren't you?
It's a weird environment though, isn't it? Because I was there yesterday and I went with one of the security guys, and like I'm a bit stupid at the time. Like I turned the gun backwards off the range. Have you done that? And they were all like freaking out.
You mean though, but it's like, so you literally go in, you're like, right, I want to shoot that, I want to shoot an AK-47, and they literally pass you the gun, the ammo, and it's like, right, off you go. You think you could be if you're a nut job, you could be spraying, but nah, it's good, it's fun.
Back in Phoenix for a big fight. Does Sonny's mindset, do you learn anything from that? Do you take anything from it when you see him coming back? A lot of fighters maybe wouldn't do this, come back into the backyard where you got beat on the undercard of someone who defeated you. Is Sonny's mindset different?
At the end of the day, there's no room for mental weakness in boxing. At the end of the day, it's a fight, and whether that's in a different country on somebody else's undercard, it's going to be the same fight. You know, you've got to focus on yourself, and you know he's obviously a good person to look to for the mental side, Sonny. But you know, boxing's it's 90% mental for me, and if you're scared of going on an undercard of a person who's already beat you, or because he's not in your hometown. There's no room for that, and you know I think as a fighter you've got to put everything, all the negative thoughts, all the doubts, and at the end of the day it's the same ring. You know he's going to be judges sat around scoring a fight, and that's all it is. You just got to keep it simple.
How do you see this going on Saturday night? How does Sonny Edwards beat Adrian Curiel?
You know I think Curiel he's going to start fast, but you know I don't think it's anybody what Sonny ain't been in with before. You know, you've seen him fight plenty of the Mexicans, that Mexican style, front foot plodding style, and for me that's the perfect style for Sonny, and you know it's their worst nightmare. So yeah, I'm expecting Curiel to start fast, but you know after 4 rounds, I think Sonny will start picking him apart, and you know I think he'll have a pretty wide points win.
Let's just chat about you really quick. What's the situation with Dalton Smith? When are we going to see you out next? Where are we going to see you out?
Yeah, you know, touch wood, everything goes to plan. It'll be my hometown end of September. So, yeah, we've still got a bit of time left. But, yeah, always in the gym, ticking over. And, you know, can't wait for another big night in my hometown.
What's the names out there that you want, Dalton? Who do you want next?
You know, I'm in a position now, obviously, for the next fight's for the European. You know, that there's a tough fight there. So obviously I've got that to focus on, but for me, you know, the next year or so I want to be pushing towards fighting for a world title. So, you know yourself, the 140 division, there's some big names there. So look, wherever the path takes me, when the opportunity comes to fight for a world title, then you know I'll be taking it with both hands.
2 more questions from me. I want to get your opinion on Azim and Harlem Eubank. Does it frustrate you a bit when you look at that situation and everything thrown together so quick? This face-off in the ring and then radio silence.
Well, you just answered it for me. You know, it was a funny night when that happened actually, because I was actually in the corner for Florian Marku. So obviously I'm involved with the fight, blah blah blah. Obviously it didn't go the way we wanted it. So obviously I'm going for Florian. The next minute I see on the TV in the changing room, Azim and Harlem's in the ring. And I'm thinking, if I could have stayed ringside there 10 more minutes, I could have stood on the side of the apron and be like, what about me? But obviously that was there to take the limelight off you knew he was going to vacate the title, and obviously you've not heard a thing about the fight since, so, you know, you answered the question for me, but yeah, that was...
Does it frustrate you in a way though, because...
Why am I going to get frustrated of that? If you don't want to fight, you don't want to fight, and, you know, that's all it is. But I've got my own career, I've got my own path to focus on, and you know I wish him the best with his. It's just they didn't want to fight me.
Last one from me, AJ and Daniel Dubois, 2 boys you obviously know quite well. How do you think it goes?
Looking good, Sonny. I think it's a good fight. No, but chewing gum. No, I'm good. Got some chewing gum. See, don't ask, you don't get. Yeah.
Last one, please.
Last one. He said he wants it often. Yeah, I think it's a great fight. Obviously, spent a lot of time around both of the guys. Daniel's obviously can whack very, very hard, but just from his last performances, the experience AJ has got and the type of fighter he is, I think it could end pretty early. But both good guys. But I just think the experience and especially the way Daniel's been caught early in his fights. Obviously, it's not been in a puncher like AJ, and I think if he leaves them openings, then I think it can be an early finish.
Well, Dalton Smith, I'm sure we'll catch up after the fight on Saturday night. Really appreciate your time, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.